With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. To throw. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll set up a throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Lega. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Lega. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Returning it, John Ross. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. starting right. Here's Sanders. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Make these babies cry on the way back home. Check.
Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go on, come on. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Jackson will throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. On the yard. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the 22, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 3, check 3. 25. Hey, middle. He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And returning right back to Boykin. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Hey, nice shot.
Second down and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. What is shot?
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. at the 37-yard line.
You got tight right there. You.
Again, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Go ahead. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Coming to you, coming to you.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
You at X, you at X. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, punt.
Jackson now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
103 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Sanders. Able to power through. And some space here.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there on the run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Go. Hey, go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 20.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incomplete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long. Because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. We wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into a neck-and-neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck-and-neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Ravens, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.